Hi guys, welcome back with part 3 of Happy Anniversary Hogwarts. Let's find the Mallowsweet stand! Where can it be? Repellenim, Tylena, Repellenim, Tylena. Wait, you didn't hear that. Mallowsweet, I have no idea what you are talking about. Let's get the Mallowsweets. That must be the wizard selling the discount Mallowsweet. Rosewater water. I will go have a word. Hello, mister. Excuse me, I would like to purchase some of your discounted Mallowsweet for the 3 broomsticks. I have no idea what you are talking about, but you are standing next to all these barrels, and I just saw you make a deal with a witch. No, you didn't. Now be on your way. You're smart enough to be secretive. Oh, of course, these days you never know who you can trust. You are wise to put up some defenses, just in case. How sweet of you to say that. To be quite honest, I was worried a password might limit my sales too much, but so far it has worked perfectly. So you are selling Mallowsweet? I knew it. Oh, blast. I should have kept my mouth shut. You tricked me. Me? No, I only meant to pay you a compliment. But now that your secret is out, why don't you go ahead and sell me that case? I have got a limited supply and I have already overpromised. I can't just sell to anyone or I will run out. I can only sell what's left of this Mallowsweet to a select group. Those who know the password. So if I know the password, you will sell me the Mallowsweet? Of course, that's what the password is for. In that case, I do know the password. I just need a moment to remember it. What was the password again? It sounded like a spell, you know. I hope I can eavesdrop on someone. I remember it now. Is it Repellenim Tyleno? That's it. You had me worried there for a while. Now you said you wanted a case for the 3 broomsticks. Since you know the password, that's no trouble at all. I can even deliver it if you like. I'm finished for the day. That would be great. I'll run ahead and let Madame Rosewater know to expect it soon. Thanks to you, the Hogwarts Anniversary Feast will have an extra barrel of butterbeer. Smashing. It's not every day I get to be a part of a Hogwarts feast. I will tell you what, since you were so cunning in your approach, I will cut an extra 10% of the price. Great, you drew me out with a compliment and I can appreciate a well-laid trap as much as any back alley wizard. That's wonderful. Madame Rosewater will be delighted. I'll hurry back to the 3 broomsticks now and tell her the good news. And here we are. Another round on me. For me. I know butterbeer is beloved, but I still wonder if it's a bit underappreciated. A lot of things change, but this place doesn't seem to. Well, that's obviously a good thing, right? Madame Rosewater, I have great news. I found the wizard selling discount Mallowsweet, and I was able to secure you a whole case at a great price. Brilliant work, Autumn. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. As it turns out, I needed a password. That was the only potential for trouble. But luckily, the gibberish I overheard those wizards saying before was actually the password I needed. I just repeated it and voila, Mallowsweet. The wizard will be here shortly with the whole case. That's wonderful news. You have not only earned an extra barrel of butterbeer for the Hogwarts Anniversary Feast, you have also given me the perfect setup to reveal that bit of life wisdom Dumbledore asked me to come up with. I'll tell you now. Then you can hurry back to Hogwarts to pair off with your final mentor before the big feast. I wonder who's gonna be my final mentor. I see. Hogwarts taught you to listen closely and pay attention, even to things that may seem unimportant, and that has been quite valuable in your life as an innkeeper. Yes, just like you did with those wizards from before. I learned to pay attention to every detail. The older you get, the easier it is to tune out the world and focus only on what's in front of you. But you never know when a couple of loose-lipped wizards are going to spill some important information. Thank you, Rosewater. I'm sure your advice will come in handy. I hope so, Tom, because that signals the end of our time together. At least for now. It's time for me to send you along to your next and final mentor before the big anniversary feast. Oh, I can't wait. Is that so? Are you excited to meet your new mentor? or just excited to finish up and get up to the feast? Honestly, I can't wait to find out who my next mentor is. I'm quite excited to work with them. I think it's Professor Snape. That's interesting. It is? Well, it's not often you find someone so excited to pair up with Argus Filch. Wait a minute. Oh my god, no, not him. Yes, your final mentor for Dumbledore's Hogwarts Anniversary project is Hogwarts Prickly Caretaker. As I heard it, Filch took some convincing, but I believe he is now waiting for you in his office. I hope he hasn't ready his shackles for me. Hurry there and complete your project. I'll be sure your extra butterbeer arrives safely in time for the feast. Why, God, why it has to be Filch? Tulip, you are paired up with Filch too. Unfortunately, yes. But I have just come from a brilliant mentorship with Madam Woods, so it's not all bad. Whatever happens, at least we have the anniversary feast to look forward to. That's enough out of it too. This isn't time for senseless chatter, it's time for work. Not that either of you would know anything about real work. You're wrong. We both work quite hard. Well, I have only seen you two work hard at stirring up trouble. Luckily, because of this so-called anniversary project, it's my job to teach you a lesson. Perhaps I should start by getting out the shackles and locking you up in the dungeon. Oh my god, I fear that. That would certainly teach you a lesson. I'm not sure you understand the nature of Dumbledore's project. Yes, I believe Dumbledore wanted it to give us a life lesson, not punish us, or that may be what you heard, but I have got my own ears, you know. Then before you get out the shackles, hear us out. I'm sure we can convince you that Dumbledore's project is about more than mere punishment. After 3 hours of trying to convince him. Alright, fine. Dumbledore did mention the anniversary and he didn't mention the shackles. I suppose he is right to want you students to learn about the castle and all that goes into keeping it up. It's easy for children to take our work for granted after all. So you agree to carry on with the mentorship project and teach us about the castle and the work you do? I suppose I certainly don't have time to argue about it all day. If what you want is a taste of the work I do, I can show you firsthand. Meet me in the Great Hall and we will get started. Don't tell me he's gonna make us do manual work. Alright, here we are. Gather round, there is no time to waste. If you too want to celebrate Hogwarts anniversary by learning about the work I do, be my guest. You can start by cleaning the Great Hall from top to bottom. Don't leave a speck of dust, I'll be watching. Excuse me, sir, but I believe you are supposed to teach us a life lesson as well. Life is hard and the work never ends. There is your lesson. Now get going. He's so mean. I know we are supposed to be celebrating all things Hogwarts, but Filch is simply awful. I second that, Tulip. He is one part of Hogwarts I could do without. Don't you feel the same way? Actually, yeah. Glad you agree. Now we can come up with some way out of this. It sounded like he intends to make us work forever. And I don't think life is hard is much of a lesson. The lesson I have learned so far have always been useful. Wait a moment. That's an excellent point, Tulip. Thank you, but why? My lessons were useful as well, and perhaps this is the perfect opportunity to use those useful lessons. For example, Hagrid told me that if I do what I love, I'll never work a day in my life. And we both love doing magic. So perhaps if we use magic to clean the Great Hall, we can turn this hard work into a sport of fun. That is a bright idea. Anything to make this enormous project a bit more exciting is welcome by me. And McGonagall said, the key to success is efficiency and teamwork, so let's each take half of the hall. We will finish more quickly that way. And finally, Resmutta said, to pay close attention at all times. You never know what you will learn. So let's pay close attention to Filch while we work. Perhaps he will slip up and reveal something we can use against him. Fine, let's learn his secret. Brilliant, that was a big job, but the Great Hall finally looks ready for a feast. And did you notice Filch and Mrs. Snow? He said he was going to watch us closely, but he spent the whole time showering affection on her. I think he is a cat person. That's true, he barely looked at us. I could hear him cooing at her the whole time we were walking. Filch's affection for Mrs. Norris could be the key to softening him. Perhaps our time with him will go a bit more smoothly if he sees us treating Mrs. Norris well. Yes, if we are convincing enough, he may even let us go. Come to think of it, I might have something we could give Mrs. Norris. A present of a sort. How about you just give that damn scabbard to him? It's not some kind of prank item, is it? No, I made Dennis a toy fly on a bit of string a while back. Oh, you mean a cat toy? Great. But he is so no interest in it at all. I guess he prefers the real thing. But I bet Mrs. Norris would love it if we could get her to play with it. Perhaps that would please Filch. It's worth a shot. We will shower affection on Mrs. Norris and give her a charming gift. Brilliant. I just need to find a time to go and get it. Now that we have finished here, Filch is sure to give us another assignment elsewhere. Perhaps you can grab Mrs. Norris' gift while we are on our way to our next location. I can do that, no problem. And with any luck, my little toy fly will please Mrs. Norris and melt Filch's icy heart. Here he comes. What did I say about standing around nattering? You may be finished here, but there is always more work to do. Come to my office straight away, and I will tell you where you can get started next. Of course, Mr. Filch. We will head there right around. And don't forget to bring Mrs. Norris. Part 3 is complete. Thanks for watching, guys.